live within your means, not above your means. But they know that they cater to women. They know that women are the consumers. They know that women spend the most money frivolously, carelessly, without having anything to show for it. They know that they'll do that. So why not give these women the power? Hanging in there? Awesome. Aren't we all, babe? Aren't we all? Aren't we all? So if we're giving these women the leeway to say, listen, we're giving you this money. You can do it with it as you please. And they know that it's really not coming back into the black community. It's going out. That puts our community at a disadvantage. Because you guys are spending the most money and not keeping it in. But you're looking to your man to spend the most money on you. And him going through hell outside the house. And he have to come home to hell inside the house. You're not even making it good for the man to at least be strong and confident to go out there to fight for you, to fight for this paper, to make your life as comfortable. Ladies, that is your duty. That is your, if you want to be in your feminine, this is what you should be doing. You should be able to tell that man, listen, you don't need that gun in here. You don't need that shield. You don't need your knife. This is a place of sanctuary. Dear sir, I got you. Because you're allowing me to be a woman at home. All I got to do is cook, clean, and tend to these children. And if things really get out of line, it's your job to tell the man whose ass you had to kick the whole goddamn day. Little John over there been fucking up the whole day. Come here, boy. And that man has set that little boy straight. Which is why fathers are important into these children's lives. The first policing should come from these fathers. Which is why I'm telling you, ladies, this is why you've been making horrible decisions in the men that you choose, because the fathers aren't telling you these are the men you should be choosing. A man should want, just like you women don't want your son to go date no hood booger. You don't want you don't want your son to go out there and fuck up and go get a hoe pregnant, go get a stripper pregnant. You don't want your son to go out and do that. You don't. But now in today's society, you got women that you can't judge that girl. Ain't no telling what she been through and da-da-da. So now you're still giving leeway for your sons to still choose those fuck up women. And now they're going to have to deal with the backlash of that fucked up woman because she's going through her own stress and trauma, her own personal issues she had with her ex baby daddy, her ex-husband, because you've made it okay and you told your son to still choose that woman because you don't know what she's been through. A man to tell you straight up, that bitch, no, bro, no. Or even that man, no, he got too much going for, no, he's not it. Baby, he's not it. He is not it. Your father should be the first man to choose who you should be with. Because a man recognizes a good man, whether y'all believe it or not. A man recognizes a good man. But it's hard for women to recognize a good man because look at the community. If you guys are complaining about the men so bad, I believe I believe a woman's first hurt by a man mostly come from the fathers. No, hey, trust me. I'm with you. I'm with you. Their first hurt, yes, by their fathers. Which is why it's imperative that you give them the best fathers, right? Oh, I got glitter on my damn phone. You can glitter clap. Get it clap. Get it. Which is why it's imperative that you give your children the best fathers. We control marriage. You ladies control sex. Whoever you give the pussy to, and that's why we was talking about the whole liberation and feminist movement, they gave y'all the freedom of who y'all want to fuck. And if you chose the worst of the men, now you're saying, oh, now we're blaming the fathers, but you made him a father because you have freedom of choice. Your father wasn't there to tell you what's best for you because your mama didn't give you a good father. It starts with you ladies because you control sex, loves. You control sex loves. And no man who's worth a grain of salt, who's worth the flesh and blood, will ever tell his daughter to go sleep with a man who's not going to be a good representative for his daughter, for one, for his grandchildren, for two, and for his legacy, because that is his last name. No man will advise that. We're going to sit down, we're going to sit our daughters down and say, listen, baby, I understand you may love this young man, you may like this young man. It's cool to have fun. You can have fun, but understand this. This comes with consequences. So I need you to protect yourself, because he's only in it for one thing, and you're a very pretty young lady. This is what I would tell my daughter. Why? Because I'm a father. Why? Because my daughter's in the house. Why? Because I give a fuck about the community. Understand this, ladies. I have your best interests at heart because I'm a father. And because I'm a father. I give a fuck. I give a damn. Because my children have to grow up. What pretty have to do? What pretty? I'm just saying. I'm gonna tell you what pretty have to do with it, Tasha. This is excellent. What pretty have to do with it? In most cases, what man to tell his child they have nappy heads? What man will tell his child your ugly ass? What man will tell his looking like your black ass daddy? No man. I've never heard a man say looking like the black. I've never heard a man say that when he, in reference to a woman, his mother, grandmother, or anything like that, looking like your pretty mama. Looking like because he's breathing life into her. He's saying, you're a pretty young lady. You deserve the best. Even though she may not look it, but this man is still telling this young lady because he has her best interest at heart. So I'm going to tell my daughter she's beautiful. Yes, you are beautiful. You deserve nothing but the best, which is why I'm here to make sure you choose nothing but the best. That's why. I've heard women call their daughter nappy-headed ass, or this, that, and the third. I've heard nothing but insults, especially when these young girls are growing up. I heard nothing but insults from their mamas to their daughters. I hear how these ladies talk to their daughters in the store. Hell, even their sons. I don't see men lashing out on these children like that. I don't. I somewhat disagree based on experience with the perception of their fathers misconstructed by the